G'day trader, Sam here from Trade to Prosper. Here I'm to give SUI another review, and yeah, still expecting more lows based on structure. Let's go with assumptions. We have our initial all-time high for whatever reason, and what we're doing is we're making an assumption here. 618, could be wrong. We can also push this further down. If we were to push this further down, but just before I do that, you can see the confluence with 1.14. Just by assuming that this is a 6.8 or 618 golden pocket. Now, if we were to push to make that, assume that that was a 0.5 fib level, do we have confluence? Not as much, not really. Now, if we made that as a 618 level, that one there, do we have confluence? No, there's not much confluence here either. So the previous level, although we have a bit of confluence here, actually we do, one there, and you can probably get away with that, 618. Yeah, so that could work. So that might be the case, and when we do from there to this level with the Fibonacci, you can see our golden pocket acts as support away. And then once we drop it, it acts as resistance along the way. And so now we're on the 1 fib, and we've broken down. So I'm expecting lows, more lows. The next level is this 618 level, previous bottom. Chances are that it will slip through. However, we can still do a swing trade and still come back down again, or from here down. So there is probably more lows to go, and that potential setup. You can see how I'm thinking with Fibonacci. It's a brand new coin. It doesn't have much history, so what do you go with? Fibonacci, that's it, and formations. So what we have here is we had a formation very flat, and we broke that down. You try to go back above, and you can see this capitulation or dropping knife, and then it did this bearish structure and then it's dropping down again. However, this is a bit confusing in that area, but we've broken out of it. As you can see, you try to hold it, some swing failure trades there, SFPs, and ultimately eventually we dropped below it, and then this level became resistance, as you can see. So we're at this level here, and there might be an opportunity to short this, but liquidity is probably there. So, and we have our 618 from the previous. This is wave 3, wave 4. Just making an assumption. We look for wave 5. Now, where can wave 5 be? Here, got these fibs. So I'm expecting this level to find somewhere support as wave 5. Now that is still a fair bit of a drop, I would imagine. Let's see. From 20% to 33 to 50% drop. So I do expect more drop. Look at this structure. It's just a bearish structure. Where is my pitchfork? So if we were to put the pitchfork, and you can see it's in the downward channel. Some bearish flags, grind lines, and if you're familiar with the grind line terminology, there you go, bear flag, and then another rising grind line, rising channel, broadening wedge, and then drops and hits its target, but drops more. Now that's going to be act like resistance. Now, when can I go bullish on this one? If it regains, if it regains this area. If it regains that area, I'll start thinking a bit bullish. And that will be the first scenario. If it breaks above this key level, you can see that. If it breaks this level where there was previous resistance and penetrates this other level, then I'll be looking for a potential swing trade and then further up. But we have confluence with this area as resistance, so we could still have it and then come back down. But it's more bullish. And then we have a bit of a range. The fact that it dropped like that, we could get a rise of some sort, maybe a rising wedge, Let's just clean that up a bit. Scenario, if this was to gain ground and do a rising wedge, that might be a scenario where you're short. Maybe we get some accumulation, but I just feel like that this is just going to, you could just drop this level, find this level, this fib line as resistance, and further down. Looks like capitulation's coming nearby, and if Bitcoin drops hard, this is going to likely drop hard as well. So all the alts are hostage, is the word, to Bitcoin. And until Bitcoin gives confidence in the market, many alts aren't going to do well. So for Sui, I am expecting more lows, as I explained. Now, the general rule that I said last time was from 70 or 68 to 80, 90% drop. So far, we've dropped 70%. I think there's more to come. Here's another fib, 1. Right to the bottom of this channel would be a good position, I would think. Where do I get that 1 from? Let's just see where I get that 1 from. Okay, so we've got wave 3 to 4, we get the fib of 1, which is also on the bottom of the channel. So it could actually capitulate much more. And that's in line with new coins, where they drop a fair bit. I can't recall if I bought any. I did buy some, and then I got rid of them. Up here, for some reason, I didn't like what was taking place. So there are opportunities with these bearish markets. It's still a bearish market, you can see. For this is it's going to find a level, whatever that level is. Can we go to 20 cents here? I think 20 cents might be a good level. Based on a number of assumptions, we've got the 618 here, 1.618 at 23 cents, and we've got the 1.618 from another perspective at 20 cents. Now, if you start averaging in there, I think you'll be in line to start accumulating. At the moment, I'm just looking for trades, and in this scenario, I'm looking for, so if I'm bearish and I get a nice entry, that's what I'm looking for, a nice entry for a short. Let's see how we just clean this up. It's not the best setup. There is no setup, actually. That was a nice setup, wasn't it? Yeah, 618. There you go. Just always the case. Let's just flip it to the right. A lot of swing failure trades here. Even here, the last one, not the best, but it was beautiful. This is where you place previous orders. So this is a 1 hour chart. You got to take your chances. If you're watching it, that's when you go for it. Now, this is all done and dusted, and you can see how this is what Bitcoin's. I believe Bitcoin's doing something similar to this, like that. We had the upper top, and now we've got the bottom range, and then eventually it's going to just do that, and eventually find a support level. Now, this is likely to keep going down. If there's other oversold conditions, a bit of bullish divergence coming in onto the 1 hour. Based on my strategy, or if I was to add, where is it? My 1350 EMA. Let's see what it does. There you go. Even so, golden ratio and the 13 EMA acting as resistance. So nice entry. So is it a big trade? No, it's not. But that bearish candle as well. So if we were to enter this after that, that would have been a good trade. 2%, not much, but still pretty good. Now there's no trade. If I was to enter this, I'll be looking for this range to be taken out. So I'd like to see this take out this previous low, and hopefully take that out and then go for it. At least you're on the boundaries. Your risk to reward ratio is pretty good there, so you might be able to find a trade there, and then I'll take halfway through, I'll take my profit. Halfway, take your profit because it can come back down again. Do not long. If you're going to long, make sure you take your profits. This looks like on the 1 hour a bit of a bear flag of some sort. So if it does that, great, but I wouldn't trust it. That is what I got for SUI short term and macro further downs. Talk to you soon. Please give me a like and share and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.